Yo, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm
Yep. Yo. You already know what it is, man. We back it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, it's the social norm. We go ahead and talk to y'all, make y'all laugh, make y'all cry, make y'all go through every emotion y'all can possibly go through. But today, we got another episode for y'all. Episode 129. We getting through these beans, I'm telling you. It's called Being Yourself is Enough. And the reason I wanted to come about this episode is because I realized something. Fuck what everybody else think about you. That's just straight up. I literally realized you gotta be who you are meant to be, and that's yourself. See, we literally are made in God's image, right? So, like, we're like the most powerful being on earth, right? We control the whole animal kingdom. We control all those things, right? So why would not being yourself, or why is being yourself not enough? It has to be enough.
Well, I mean, I think it goes back to our childhood and things like that. You know, when people make you think that it's not good enough, and I guess some people just take that with them as they grow up.
But look how ridiculous that sounds. How could you not be good enough? Like, I mean, everybody is one of one.
Yeah,
there's no other Canteen, there's no other Beans.
That's true.
In this world. So how can you and what you bring to the table not be good enough?
Well, I agree wholeheartedly.
You know what I mean?
It's sadly enough, it's a lesson that most people learn later on in life.
But it's all about mindset. It's all about if you believe you're good enough, you are good enough. If you believe you're not good enough, well, then in your mind, you're not good enough.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
And as far as dealing with a woman, if you believe you're not good enough, how is she supposed to look at you as the leader?
She won't.
Exactly.
That's plain and simple. She just won't.
Anytime I had to go back and look at my life. Anytime I've struggled with women, is because it was my insecurities of not knowing who I was and what I brought to the table. Anytime I was getting frustrated with them, yelling, arguing, all these other things. Because the reality is, if you know what you bring to the table, you know who you are, you know what you bring and what you like and what you don't like, you're not going to let no one really get on your nerves and frustrate you, especially a woman that's supposed to be the one who's supposed to be in your life.
Yeah, you're ride or die, supposedly.
Yeah. You just tell her what it is, and if she don't like I was watching something and they were saying women want the truth, right? Women give them the option whether whether they like it or don't like it. And I think by doing that, by telling your truth, she has to respect it. And I don't care what the truth is. It could be you're a man trapped, you're a woman trapped in a man's body. But you telling somebody your truth, right? you almost have to respect that they're bold enough to put themselves out there.
Yeah, and be upfront with you.
Now, when I was in high school, I played football. I was the captain of the football team, and I was in symphonic band. I played the tuba and I played the baritone. Now I don't know why you laughing about this.
I don't know why. I couldn't know why. I got the image in my head of you playing the tuba, and I don't know. It's good. I don't know how to play any
The
instruments.
disrespect that Beans puts every day out in the universe. Now
I'm gonna tell you things I like too. Oh, go ahead.
So I learned, when I was a kid, I didn't know being in band was gonna be, people make fun of you or people do this, people do that. I just knew I wanted to play an instrument because my mother played an instrument in college, and I wanted to learn how to play an instrument. So I said, well, and the only reason I played the tuba and the baritone, which is just like a smaller version of the tuba, was everybody, when you were in 5th grade or 4th grade, you had to pick an instrument. And they said, if you trumpet, clarinet, violin, all this shit, they were like, well, you got to go buy your instrument. And my mom and dad, I was just like, you got to go buy an instrument. Like, yeah. Oh, well, how much are the instruments? They was like, probably about $400, $500, $200. So I said, well, the drums, you buy some drumsticks. That was the cheapest one. I said, well, I don't want to do drums. My cousin is doing drums. So I said, well, is there any instrument you could play that's free? And they said, well, we got this tuba right here you can play if you want.
So
and
they just handed
me. Well, you got to realize what a tuba is. A tuba is a large brass instrument. So to buy a tuba is probably like $3,000.
And they let you have it for free.
They said you can keep the tuba, and then you hand it back in. I was supposed to hand it back in every semester.
Okay.
At the end of the year, I was supposed to hand it back into them, and then at the beginning of the year, they would give it back to me. But the thing was, after about 2 years of doing that, they were just like, just keep it.
I was just about to ask, you were the only one who played that thing, didn't you?
I wasn't the only one that played it. I was, when I first started, I was the only one that played it. But then as I got through high school, there was one other kid that played it with me.
Okay.
And what happened was, we only had 3 tubas. All right. They had the one practice tuba. They had the tuba that we played during the concerts, which is the nice, pretty looking one.
The shiny one.
The shiny one. And then they had another one. So what happened was I kept one. Eventually, when I got another guy here, he took one. And then he would have to bring his to the concert, and I would play the nice looking one.
Okay, you put your time in.
I was the first.
You carry yours. You carry yours.
Well, there was 2 people, and it was going battling for first chair. I was first chair.
Okay.
So, but I just remember they were like, "You just keep it." And honestly, when I graduated, I was like, you know what? Because after a while, once you play for so many years, I played since I was like 5th grade till senior year of high school.
Oh, so you knew how to play?
No, I really know, like symphonic band, bro. I really know how to play the tuba.
Okay, all right.
Like I could have went and played the tuba in college if I wanted to.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I was that. Like I actually did a recording. My conductor wanted me, my band director wanted me to do a video just in case if I wanted to go to do college. I could put
that was your highlight reel.
No, not highlight reel. Just like me playing like my B flat scale, C flat scale, different songs.
So you was that dude in Drumline that was like, it's a tuba thing, shorty. That was you.
That was me. Yes, that was me. And everybody, even to this day, when I tell people that, oh, I play tuba, they just like, tuba?
Because
Because all they, that's what they think. But they don't understand. I know that's what y'all think because y'all see that's what the stereotype of somebody playing this.
It
But
is.
the thing is, after a while, when at first I was like, man, people, I don't know if I want to play this tuba because everybody kind of joke on me about. But then I was like, you know what? I like playing the tuba. I'm good at it. I'm not about to let other people interfere with what I enjoy doing. So I just owned it. And I'm now I was just now. Did it help me being the captain of the football team? Yeah, it did help. Cause then
that's like two opposite ends of
that's
the
what
spectrum.
I'm saying. I literally was on one end because I played in the band. I was cool with a lot of the chorus, the band, people who were in acting, drama club, all that. I was cool with them. But then because I was on the football team, as captain football team, I was cool with all the, the jocks, the cheerleaders, the popular kids.
Okay, so you was basically that
I was him. I was him.
I was gonna say that well-rounded.
Yeah, I was
student,
well-rounded. Everybody knew who I was, and the fact that I was in an all-white school helped even more.
Oh well, it didn't matter. They was gonna know who you was.
They was gonna know. Look,
no way. They was gonna know.
At my high school, they was gonna know whether you was cool or not cool, just from the color of your skin.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I get that. Oh my.
But and I met so many different people in band because like they got some joints in band too now. Don't get it twisted. They got some girls in band and in chorus that's,
look, I will say
life.
This. I will say this. Don't let anybody. I know I laughed earlier only because the image of it made me laugh for some reason. But the fact that you know how to play an instrument and play it well,
yeah,
it is impressive. Like, don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
Oh, I don't, because I understand. It's like learning a language. Like I know how to read tuba music, baritone music. I know how to read that. Like maybe I might be a little rusty now because I ain't played it in years, but I'm saying I knew how to read it. I knew how to play it. To this day, I still know how to play my B flat scale. Now could I jump on it right now and just play? Probably not. I probably need to give me a couple minutes to get back off, shake off the rust. Mm-hmm. But that's just something I knew I wanted to do. And I'm telling fellas, don't run away from who you are because of a lot of people don't think it's cool or they don't accept it or they question it. Oh, only lames do that. No, only lames is people who do what they don't want to do because they want to be accepted by other people.
Yeah.
Now, I know you said you have your own.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm getting ready to laugh. Go ahead.
Because I was one of those lames who
follow the crowd.
Granted, I was young. Now, when I was a kid, everybody played sports. Everybody basketball, and I like to play it too.
Okay,
but really, I like to do things like play chess and stuff like that. So when I told my friends, "Oh yeah, I like to play this, and this," they were looking at me like, "Nigga, what are you doing?" And I felt like, oh.
Somebody said, "Where did you go to high school?"
Yeah, that's Juan Rodriguez or what?
Who?
Rodriguez, like Juan, right? That's his name.
I went to school in a little school called Depew High School. It's in Depew, New York. That's where I went to school at.
Mayberry.
You ain't shit, dude. Every time I open up this motherfucker,
I know. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm the worst person to confide it. So I didn't. So when I realized that as a kid, I didn't tell anybody certain things I like to do because I thought, oh,
they're gonna make fun of you.
This ain't cool. I'm gonna have to do this on the slide. You know what I mean? Which I shouldn't have did. And fast forward to like,
sorry, go ahead.
Fast forward to the job we're at now.
Okay.
What do most individuals do at our job? Most of them play chess.
Oh yeah, the other on the other end.
Yeah,
they
and
do.
I just could when I saw it, it had that epiphany years ago, and I was like,
And these
ain't
dudes
this
is
a bit?
the baddest of the baddest, and
Yeah,
you sitting there
hiding it away. And they sitting there like, yeah, I like to play this game. You play? I'm like,
because it's
yeah,
a game of intelligence.
yeah.
You ever notice that the stuff that people back in the day when you were kids uh tried to clown you on, it was about intelligence. And not anybody could just jump on there and play it.
And play the game. Yeah.
I know how to play chess. I played chess back in the day.
Did you? Okay. See, I would
See,
have never guessed it.
but you sit there and judge. But I didn't get to play chess like I wanted to when I was growing up because none of my family members played chess. Like I learned how to play chess at the barbershop. I was at a barbershop. Dude showed me. He was like, he had a chessboard. I said, "How's that?" It's like it's chess. And I was like, "Oh, show me how to play." And he showed me what the moves were and all this other stuff. And then I would play. But when I would get home, my dad and mom were like, "I don't know how to play that goddamn thing." They even, you know, what's so crazy though. My parents bought me a chess. I think I still have it. It's a whole chess piece, but it's made out of glass. Like the different pieces are made out of glass.
Yeah.
And I used to have to play myself.
Yeah. I see people play themselves to get better at strategy. It's a very good strategy.
Oh,
game.
okay. What up, man? Oh, it's Samantha guy. Yeah. Shout out to you, bro. One of our followers he said he always listening to the show.
Oh, okay. Shout out to
Yeah, man. She told me about it. We got to link up. She said she gonna invite me over or something. We chop it up with you. All right. But yeah, go ahead. What you saying?
But yeah, I had to learn that. Like I said, unfortunately, later on in life,
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn that. You know what? Why am I still hiding things from people that I actually like to do? And there's nothing wrong with it. And I should have learned that at least.
Because you was scared a little bit.
Yeah, I was. Hey, listen, I was, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I was.
Yeah, you can't be. I mean, but this is the thing, and this is why I get back. If you're scared of what other people, let me not sit there and judge you and act like you were the only one. I definitely had my moments. There was girls in high school that I wanted to pursue
Mhm.
but I didn't because I was worried about what my friends would think of me. Oh, she's not pretty enough for them, or she's not the ideal type of woman that they would want. And I was like, now that I'm looking back at it as an adult, I was like, I'm so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Because I had girls who liked me and I liked them, but I didn't fuck with them because I was worried about what my family or friends would say.
And it's sad that there are people out there who won't hang with people, not even just date.
Dude.
Hang with people because of how they look.
All right. I'm going to tell you a story. And I might have already told this story before. We had my friend named Jordan. Remember I told you about the time I got in a fight and the dude who kept egging the other guy on?
Uh-huh.
That guy right there. All right. So there was this other girl named Jackie. Now, Jackie used to be a follower. She used to watch the show all the time and comment on us. Jackie was like an emo, gothic, serious face.
I know what you're talking about.
Black fingernails, scared the shit out of you as a boy. She would scare you because she'd just be that face like, Jackie, you here? Here. Like she just seemed like she's
one of those, are we really here?
Yeah, like she just seemed like there was a lot going on at the home and she wanted to, express herself.
Oh,
but whatever. So she was always in detention and some shit.
Oh, Jackie looked like she needed a hug.
Well, Jordan was part of the football team. Jordan was he was a jock.
Okay.
She was gothic emo jock. They don't mix in high school. Though that is part of the renegade, I guess you call loser group. Sit outside the school, smoke some cigarettes.
Okay.
All right. So all Jordan's friends were like jocks, cheerleaders, popular kids. Well, one day I was working out. I was at the gym working out at the school, and it was after school and everything. And I came outside to get some water. Well, when I came around the corner, I seen her and him pressed up against the lockers. You know what I mean? Like he had his arm like that. And I'm seeing this. He doesn't see me. I seen it for about 4 or 5 seconds. So then she finally like recognizes I'm there. She looks, he looks, and he's like, yo, he pushes off. He's like, dude, get away from me, dude. Like, what the fuck? And I just was like,
that is some immature.
yeah.
Bullshit.
I was like, bro. I seen the whole thing. You ain't got a front in front of me. No, man, she's just like trying to be all on me and shit. I don't even understand it. And then she's like, just don't lie. Jackie was like, why you gotta be like that? He doesn't care. Like,
exactly.
No, I'm like, dude, I don't like her. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's on. And she's like, why do you do this to me? You know you like me, I like you. Like, why can't we just be together? And he's like, get away from me, fuck weirdo. And I was just like,
I'll call you later.
that's what he tried to do. He tried to double back. And I was like, look,
oh,
I said, I was the perfect person to do that too. Cause I was kind of like, it made me be like, man, you don't have to. He made me see how dumb I was for worrying about what other people thought. But I realized it wasn't just me. All of us do this.
Yeah, that's true.
And the day you start realizing you need to do what you want and not worry about what nobody else thinks is the day you'll actually become the man you're supposed to be. You'll get the woman you're supposed to have, because you're not gonna. You're the biggest restraint you have on yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're putting yourself in a prison because you feel you're not good enough or you have to be a certain way. No, you have to be exactly what you want to be.
I think we all got that one front. I have a similar story.
Go ahead.
There was this girl in high school. Nice girl. We were all friends with her, but she wasn't the most
pretty.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. She was butterface.
She was, unfortunately. And a friend of mine, one of my good friends, will make fun of her all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you gotta be in cold, bro. Like, she never really did nothing to us like that to be talking about her, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, what, you like her, this and that? I'm like, no, I'm just saying, you ain't got a dog her like that, right? So come to find out years later, I found out they were dating.
And he was trying to get y'all out the scent, wasn't he?
That's what he was trying to do. And because I ran into this girl, and she told me, like, all that time he was talking all that shit, we were actually dating and going out, stuff like that. I was like, what?
No.
So I'm like, yo, my man. I said, I ran into such and such the other day, and he goes, yeah. So it's like, so
she said everything you was talking about was some bullshit.
Well, yeah, she said y'all was dating. He was like, and he still tried to deny it until I told him, yeah, well, she told me this, and this. Like, he couldn't refute it. So I was like, come on, bro. We grown men now. Like, why are we?
Because that's just what it is. We don't understand why we do what we do. But what it really comes down to is your subconscious has told you you deserve this, or you don't deserve this, or you can't do this, or you should do that. When the reality is that's something somebody else put in you.
Yeah.
At a young age, that you deserve this, or you supposed to have this, or you supposed to have that.
Yeah, and he thought I would like make fun of him for dating her. I was like, no. I said, I would have made fun of you for denying it.
Yeah.
That's what I would have made fun of you for.
That's crazy. Hey, go ahead and hit that like button, man. Right now, go ahead and hit that, share it, tell a friend, hit that subscribe button. All right, look, we're about to go ahead and get into some videos and reactions. Also, if you guys want to call the show, you know the number, man, 716-218-9317. You can call in, give us your opinion on certain whatever we talking about. Shout out to everybody who watching the live stream right now. All right, let's see, because I came across some videos that I really was like, me and Beans got to speak on this. All right, let me get this up. We're gonna start with, I don't even know what that is. Okay, we're gonna start with this football player. All right,
quarterbacks that you've never heard of.
Yeah, I'm him.
This is Jason Stewart, aka QB Stu, and he is a legendary millionaire day trader. And this dude was the clear-cut MVP of the fan-controlled football league, but everything changed when he did this. This man sparked up mid-game as a touchdown celebration.
Savage. All I'm thinking about, no, you know what I'm thinking about right now? The motherfucking Future. Sensational.
You a legend. Later on that same game, he scored 4 more touchdowns and secured the victory. But when he got to the locker room, the commissioner permanently suspended him from the league. And I want to know in the comments, do you think QB Stu should get a second chance? Or do you think sparking up mid-game is crossing the line and he should never play football again?
All right. Now, I'm going to ask you what you think about that.
I think he should get a second chance.
All right. So
I think he was just feeling himself too much and was dumb.
I think the commissioner is a piece of shit. Because let me tell you why.
What? Hold on, because you know they got some rules
No,
on that or some
stop.
shit
Let me
like
tell
that,
you why.
dude.
I'm going to tell you why I say this. One, you're assuming this man was smoking weed.
What? Did you see what it was?
It was a blunt.
Man, that was weird. Get the fuck out of here.
You assuming that it was weed. Now, this is the thing that I want y'all to understand. My father played in the NFL.
Mhm.
My father played for the Bills, running back. There was another running back in the day. My dad played in the 80s. And there was a running back by the name of Rob Riddick.
Okay.
Rob Riddick was the running back for the Buffalo Bills back in 1985. All right, 86. Rob Riddick used to smoke cigarettes at practice. Rob Riddick used to smoke cigarettes while they would be in the middle of practice while they're running sprints, would have a cigarette in his mouth, smoking. What I'm trying to get y'all to understand is one don't got nothing to do with the other. Just because he smokes doesn't mean, this is what I mean by, why do we worry about what people are doing and all it, we're watching a sport.
Yeah, but
let him play the sport.
They got their own rules and their own regulations.
What rules? The rules is you can't smoke.
Remember Ricky Williams?
Dude, that was in 2007, dude.
Still.
We're not in that mode anymore. Let athletes, they're humans. They're not just an athlete. They're a human.
They are humans, but they're also a product. That they invested in.
So we're gonna sit there and say that these guys don't drink. We're gonna say these guys don't smoke. You guys are trying to implement like they're a freaking God's gift to earth, the perfect human being, and they're athletes.
It may not be because he smoked weed. It may be because he smoked weed during a game.
Okay.
Or smoked whatever that was. I can't.
But do you suspend him forever?
No, I wouldn't say forever. Or maybe they drugged it. Well, it was right after the game, so I can't say. So I don't know.
No, well, I don't think weed is. They don't drug test for that no more.
No, okay, yeah, because it's
legal.
It's legal. So,
but I'm just saying,
well, maybe it's still illegal in the league. I don't know. In that whatever league that is,
I feel like this is a man who was living his best life, being who he wanted to be, and because of, and I understand that they're a business, they're a brand, they don't want to be associated with smoking weed or smoking or in general. But the reality is, men and human beings smoke.
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
When did smoking become such a horrendous thing that people can't like still play sports? If your lungs are good enough to where you can smoke them up with tar, and you can still run a 4.40, fuck it, you're God. You're that was gifted by God, dude.
No,
clearly the dude can play, and he's a millionaire. So it ain't, y'all not hurting him. He's got he's got enough money to where he can go and do these things. If I was him, I'd start my own league. If you're a multimillionaire like he says he is, I would start my own league.
That wasn't even a job.
And say fuck y'all.
I think that was more of a hobby to him. That's probably why he didn't give a fuck. Really.
Dude, of course that's a hobby. He's a multimillionaire of a day trading. He's not playing football to make a living. He's already made his living. That's just my opinion about it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I do think he should. I don't think he should have gotten suspended.
Y'all put in the comments if y'all think he should have got suspended, or do you feel like that's okay? Is it all right for athletes to go ahead and I mean, damn it, I get it. It ain't like he fucking lighting up like you know what I'm saying? Like
Crack pipe,
yeah,
like,
crack pipe or something. He rolled a blunt. That could have been a cigar. You don't know. I'm just saying they make.
I don't know. I don't know no cigars that look like that.
There's just some people who just don't want people to be themselves, and I hate that about the world.
Well, I mean, like I said, maybe they'll let them be yourself, just not on the field.
Then you can't be yourself.
I mean, when you at work, you can only do so much at work,
dude.
And technically, that is work for him. That is like a job.
Let me ask you this: we got people at our job that go by their own beat of their own drum.
They do. But you also got, because we do it too. But you had to understand that there is a risk with that.
What's the risk?
The risk is you could be fired.
And that's why I say, see, the funny thing about me is like everybody be like, why do you do what you do? And you scared of getting fired? You scared of getting fired? I'm never scared of being fired from anything, because I realize the universe, God got me. That's what I always tell people. God got me. Whatever's supposed to happen in my life is going to happen. And the reality is, there's nothing in my life that's going to happen that isn't for me to benefit. So if I get fired from a job, it's so me to be in a better position, or to open up space for me to get into a better position. I'm never going to sit there and be like, this job is the end all be all. And I see a lot of people that we work with who think like that, because they don't have that mindset. Their mindset is, this is the end all be all.
No, I get that. And like I said, I understand what you're saying. But in my mind, if I tell myself, okay, if I do this, I understand that there is a risk on the other side of this, that I could be in trouble for it.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
I know my risk.
So he should know that. You know, he should have thought that, okay, if this happens, if I do A, Z can happen.
Keep lighting up, bro. Let's go. Next thing.
Ever had sex with a prostitute without a condom?
Wow.
Keep your hand raised if you've had sex with a prostitute without a condom over 1,000 times. Hope I have your attention. How to survive a female psychopath. Yes, that is her, and yes, that is a red knife. I never once hit her, cheated on her, not even once, not even close, or lied to her. Not even a white lie, except to surprise her with a birthday present or something. Psychopathy, so psychopaths, it's an incurable condition. No psychopath in history that's been diagnosed has ever been cured, period. These individuals think they're perfect. They do not give a fuck. Talk therapy actually makes them worse. In prison, it makes them more violent, and it makes them better at lying. This is a creature who was actively sucking and fucking other men's dicks weeks before this. And weeks.
See, this, I can't help but say that shit was funny when he said, I knew he was going to say that, but it shit made me laugh. This creature been sucking and fucking. That's how I talk.
That is how you talk.
After it. Have been doing it for years and would do it for years. Had full intent to go do it. Had been doing it. Walking down the aisle, knowing full fucking well what she's done and will continue to do. Raise your hand if.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
No, I said this the first
time. We seen this video earlier, y'all.
And I don't think she's a psychopath. This man just sounds like he loved this woman. He found out she cheating on all these dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And he butthurt about it. He should be hurt about it if he really loved her. I get it. But you can't just call somebody a psychopath.
Well, let's look up.
Because you mad.
I'm about to look up the definition.
What's the definition?
Hold on. I don't want you to look. Close your eyes. Right. Close your eyes, man. Nah, this man, I'm about to show it to everybody so they can read it at the same time. Because I know you're going to try to cross fucking say what it really means. Watch this, y'all. We're going to read what it says for the definition of a psychopath by Google. All right? Let's do it. All right. Psychopath. I'm going to zoom this in. Okay, ready? Psychopath. A person suffering from chronic mental disorder or abnormal or violent social behavior. Abnormal. I'm sorry.
What's abnormal?
Well, let's see.
Her having sex with a
No,
lot
no,
of
no,
dudes?
no. You being a wife, getting married, and you're a hidden prostitute, and you have sex with other men every single day, and then coming back to your house. That is a psychopath.
That makes her a cheater.
No.
It makes her disloyal.
If you're
it does not
okay,
make
time out.
her.
Let me tell you right now. If a man has two families, right?
Mhm,
Speaking of the devil, you remember that movie, the show Billions?
mhm.
Remember when old boy had a whole other family and the FBI people tried to present that to him? And what did he do? He already wrote a letter, called it. He didn't give a fuck because he's a psychopath. The reason psychopaths are so deadly is because they don't see any fault in what they're doing.
Look up sociopath.
All right.
I still don't think she's a psychopath.
A sociopath?
Yeah. There you go. So
Okay. It's a sociopath versus psychopath. All right. Can y'all see this? Let me pull it back up so y'all can see this too. Because I don't want y'all to sit there and act like I'm front. All right. What's the difference between a sociopath and a psychopath? A psychopath tends to be more manipulative. Well, lying about you being where you're going to go play bingo with the ladies and you're sucking dick and fucking, that's manipulation.
Okay,
hold up.
Okay.
Can,
All right, go
can
ahead.
be seen by others or more charming. She got married, so she had to seem charming to him. Leads a semblance of a normal. Okay, semblance of a normal life. Okay, that's what she did. Minimize risk of criminal activity. Sociopaths tend to be more erratic, rage prone, and unable to lead as much of a normal life. See, a sociopath is somebody who, if you just say something and they freak the fuck out every time, if something don't go their way, they freak out and they flip out and they do crazy shit. That's a sociopath. A psychopath is somebody who acts normal around everybody, but then has another life that they're doing.
Okay, so what about men who do that?
I just
they
said
psychopaths.
I just said a man who has a family who literally one across town or in another state, and he lives his life like he has a normal family, and then he goes away and then lives another life, and he tries to never cross them and tries to hide both sides. Guess what? That is a psychopath.
I don't know.
You look. I think we just realized when you know they always say, "Tell me you're a psychopath without telling me you're a psychopath." That's what you just realized, y'all. We just witnessed this. He's trying to fight. He's like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. That seems pretty good.
I don't think psychopath when I hear that. I'm sorry.
Do you think maybe you could be a psychopath?
Maybe. I think cheater, yes. Liar, yes.
All those manipulative, anything that you're manipulating somebody and then you're trying to present a home front that you're normal, that is a psychopath.
Like I said, I just think he butthurt. That's it. You mad?
Wait a minute. So if it smells like a dog, looks like a dog, barks like a dog, but he's telling you it's a dog.
Here go the thing.
Go ahead.
Here go the thing. He said she was a prostitute too. Is that what he said?
She was a prostitute.
Okay.
Before he met her, he didn't know she was a prostitute.
Okay.
She married him knowing she was a prostitute, and then still continued to be a prostitute.
Okay. She lied to him, of course.
That's what psychopaths do. They lie.
And here goes the thing. He says she a psychopath. Or he says she a prostitute.
Okay, hold on.
She could just be out here having sex with these dudes.
Dude,
for nothing.
Dude, he married her. Why would he need to lie? You think he's proud to tell everybody his wife was a prostitute?
Have you ever been lied on to a female when she found out you doing something wrong?
What do you say?
Have you ever been lied on by a female when she mad at you about something?
I've ever been lied on by a female. I'm pretty sure I probably have. I don't know.
I had somebody lie to me and said I was abusive. No.
Well, see, now,
not true.
Well, let me say this. Abuse is in the eye of the beholder.
She said
what I mean is this. You could feel, I could call you a name. I could be like, What up? What up? What up, Slim? What up, Slim? And you might hate that name, and you feel like I'm picking on you. That's a form of abuse.
That's
that you,
verbal. Of course,
a verbal abuse. But
Yes.
I'm not. But I might not be intending to abuse you. I'm just
Well, here goes.
thinking.
Okay, when I say I got accused, the type of physical abuse, it was obvious I was not doing that shit. But she
I
just
don't know,
said it.
sociopath.
She just said it because she was mad at me. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
So I think this dude, I do believe she cheated on him.
Hold
I
on.
do believe.
Okay, but
and I think he a little feelings
wait
in
a
there.
minute, but this one I'm trying to get you to understand. There's a difference between lying and you're living a whole nother life. Do you understand the concept? If I say, hey, did you you went to the store and you went to go see another guy, cool. That's a lie. You're a liar. But if I say, but if you're like, hey, I'm going to the store, or I got another job, but then you got a whole nother family, or you have a whole nother career of you robbing banks, and you're coming back home and you're just like, hey babe, yeah, I lost at bingo today. You're a freaking psychopath, dude. There's levels.
I don't know.
There's levels of lying, bro.
I don't know. I don't think that makes her a psychopath.
What do y'all think? Do y'all think is she a psychopath for being married as a prostitute? And let me measure this. Do you think, first off, if he knew who she really was, do you think he would have married her?
No.
So the reality is she knew her lifestyle was not marriage material for most men. And that's why she lied about it. That's why she hid it. But the fact that
do you think like people who are transgender, do you think they're psychopaths too? The ones who hide their like
let's see. That's a great transition.
The ones who hide the fact that they're,
what's the one you sent me?
It should be the last one in there.
This one? Yeah, okay. We're gonna watch this, and then you tell me, y'all tell me, is this person a psychopath, or are they right, wrong, or indifferent? Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. There we go.
Yeah, but I think he's more mad than anything. Unless there's more to the story he ain't telling.
I mean, what else do he need to tell?
All I heard is his wife cheated on him. He's a prostitute, or she's a prostitute.
Oh, here we go. Got it. Let's go. It says, what would y'all do if this happened to you?
That I was born a woman. That I was born a woman.
Whoa. You mean to tell me that you not a man? How do we have sex if you not a man?
It was.
All right. For just before we go any further, for her defense, that dude looked like a goddamn man. Like, and not even like a good looking man. That's what's bad about it. Like,
I ain't saying go ahead. Go
all
ahead.
right.
It was dark. I kept the lights out.
Really?
I kept my shirt on. I went to the bathroom.
The voice though ain't giving me.
That's the thing.
I'm hearing slight female in the voice.
I strapped it up.
All right. So,
Jerry Springer used to ruin lives, but we used to love that shit back in the day.
Okay, my thing is this. Is she wrong for doing what she did?
For not telling her? Yeah, she wrong.
Is she a psychopath?
No.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Dude, let me say right now.
She is a liar.
Look, if you are a man or a woman and you deny the fact that of the sex you are, and then cut the lights off to try to hide the fact that that you're the same sex, and then put on I guess appendages to make yourself look like that and then have sex with somebody and then willingly know after they have sex with you that they still believe you are a man or a woman, you are a psychopath. You are the worst kind because and then you had the nerve to take them on the Jerry Springer show to tell her, like, what?
That was a business opportunity. I think they
Dude,
paid them.
There's no way if you start a relationship like that, y'all could ever be anything.
Because it's based off of a lie.
Yeah, you think?
It makes her a liar. Yes.
So okay.
Psychopath.
How about this,
I
y'all?
wouldn't say psychopath. I wouldn't.
How
go that
about this?
far.
This is how we're gonna do this. Beans, tell us what you consider a psychopath, because you clearly don't consider the definition of one. So you go ahead and tell us your version of a psychopath. I mean, what
people who I think of more like violence and more prone to hurt people and okay, Jeffrey Dahmer, right? Psychopath.
So you gotta go to your only level is eating somebody makes you a psychopath.
Kill somebody. Yes.
But you creating a whole nother fucking life behind closed doors to everybody. That don't make you a psychopath.
It makes you like a con man. I wouldn't call you a psychopath. I wouldn't put you in that category.
So psychopath for you only is violent, but that's what I'm trying to. That's a sociopath. More than anything, we just looked at the definition. The definition says that a sociopath tends to be erratic, rage-prone, and unable to lead a normal life.
Okay, psychopaths, more manipulative and seen by others as charming. I know a lot of people like that.
No, I'm gonna tell you who well, I'm not saying you can be a psychopath and a sociopath at the same time. There's moments where I think you could be both, but I'm saying, what's his name? Ted Bundy was a psychopath because he could lure women in, and because he was attractive and charming and all of that.
Yeah, but what's his name?
You're not gonna know someone's a psychopath till they're fucking chopping you up. Because they present the most normal, cool, chill person that they know this is what you want them to be.
I still don't think she was a psychopath. I'm sorry.
Well, we only going by what he said.
Well, yeah. I mean,
that was not enough to say. What I'm saying is, I think if you sleep with 1,000 men, if you suck 1,000 dicks, and you try to hide this,
according to him.
This man is doing a PowerPoint. You think he's lying about this? You keep saying according to him, like you're her lawyer or something. You know for a fact, think about this. How many women, how many girls, like a regular girl, how old do you think that lady was? She had to be probably in her 35 to 40 range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many men do you think a 40-year-old woman has been with in her life? Because they got married around 35, 40. How many men do you think a woman has been? Just a normal woman.
A normal one? I'll say.
Damn, give a number.
I'll say 5. I don't care. 5. A regular one.
Fuck you living in Antarctica?
Okay, well,
ain't no woman, dude. 5.
What's the fucking problem?
At 40, no.
Okay, okay.
These hoes ain't out here doing that. 5 is like, thank God, Holy Mary, all that. No, these women, 40 years old, a woman probably got about at least 10 to 15 dudes, at least.
Okay,
that they ain't hooked up with. Okay. Now imagine that's for a woman but imagine a woman who is literally, that's her job, is to hook up with men. Okay. 8 hours a day. 8 hours. I'm just giving her a regular shift. 8 hours. You don't know for a fact, it ain't going to take nobody 8 hours to bust a nut.
No.
It ain't going to take no hour to bust a nut.
Okay.
It ain't gonna damn. It might. It ain't gonna take no damn 30 minutes to really bust a nut. If you really, at best, the average man takes about, I think it's 4 to 6 minutes to bust a nut. 8 hours. Divide 8 hours to 4 minutes.
Are we really doing the math? In the
Why not?
I'm still trying to figure out what this has to do with her being a psychopath. Like,
What
okay,
I'm
she
saying
got all these bodies. Okay.
For you to do 1,000 bodies and then go and marry a man, like nothing was wrong with that.
Don't
that
you think,
shows.
Don't you think porn stars do it?
What I'm trying to show you is it says with a psychopath, it says they're charming, lead a normal life, minimal risk of criminal activity. They don't like before. Let me go back to the definition of a psychopath. Okay, it says a person suffering from chronic mental disorder with abnormal or violent social behaviors. All right. She's abnormal. She doesn't understand that she keeps doing the same thing, right? What does chronic mean?
Continual.
Right?
Like yeah.
It means you keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I said the chronic. Okay. So yeah, that's what it means. It means persisting for a long time, consistently, reoccurring. She was consistently doing something over and over that was abnormal. That is the definition of a psychopath.
I still sorry. We just
I
got
know.
to
I know.
we got to agree.
I get it.
I just think
we can disagree that you don't know the definition and no order.
I just think he butthurt that his
You just want to accept that only people who kill people are psychopaths.
I think it's dangerous to just label.
You don't have to kill nobody to be a psychopath.
Listen, if he didn't mention her being with other dudes, and because at the end of the day,
that's why she's a psychopath.
No, but listen to her. She's sucking and fucking all these.
No, okay,
that's hurt.
No.
There.
Listen. I'm not denying that he's not hurt. Any man who marries a freaking whore, prostitute, would be hurt. That's not the argument. The argument was you're saying because he's hurt, that makes her not a psychopath. And I'm saying one don't got nothing to do with the other.
No, I'm saying because he hurt, he's just calling her one. That don't make her one.
Okay.
To me, her being a prostitute and lying about it don't make her a psychopath.
And
to me,
I hear you. But the definition is the definition. You can't sit there and deny. That'd be like saying, well, she goes and swims. That don't make her a swimmer. What? Like, I'm just saying, you saying one thing don't equal another, but it do. Like, whatever the definition is, if that's what they're doing, that's what they're doing. You could be like, well, I don't think she's a liar because she only lied about this. What?
That's like this. Okay. Did you hear this thing on YouTube where this guy goes,
what up, man?
This guy goes, if I cheat once, does that make me a cheater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. Now, you don't have to always be a cheater, but at that moment, you are a cheater. I mean, I think everybody's a cheater at some point. Like, everybody's cheated on a test. Everybody's cheated on a homework assignment. Everybody lied to a girl or parents where they wasn't going to go. Yeah, so, yeah, everybody's a cheater at some point. I don't know. I just think that you ain't got to chop somebody up and put them in your freezer to be a psychopath. You could be having a whole nother family across town. That's why I said I'm not just putting it on women. A man could have a whole nother family in another state, living a whole nother life, right?
Mm-hmm. I know people that happened to.
All right. That's a psychopath.
I never thought he was.
I know, because you only because the media and TV has only programmed you to believe that psychopath is the serial killer.
I get what you're saying. I do, but
and the fact is, the reason they're psychopaths are serial killers is because they know they're doing something that's abnormal and they keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. That's why they're a psychopath. It's the fact that they keep reoccurring the same foul act. But all right, we're done arguing about what's a psychopath and what's not one, because clearly I won that one.
He just butthurt. That's all.
All right, let's watch this one right here. You said it. We've already established he's butthurt. Like you keep trying to put that together. Like that's the reason why.
I swear this neighborhood loves my husband. Look what this neighbor just brought over for you.
OMG.
She said, "Here you go. There's some bacon mac.
I love my neighbors.
And beer brats."
Oh.
You got something going on with the neighbor?
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I just kidding, man.
They're just good people.
Mwah.
Everybody loves Chef Goat.
All right. What do you think about that?
Okay. I don't want to project here, but I think somebody got a crush on this woman's husband.
Okay. She might have a crush.
If you go back and you watch it and the caption says she didn't put no shrimp in it because she knows he's allergic to shellfish. How do the neighbor know that? My neighbors don't know what I'm allergic to.
Man,
I talk to them all the time.
Maybe somebody said, maybe I've had neighbors that be like, "Oh, I'm gonna make you something. You're not allergic to nothing, are you?" You're like, "No, I'm not. Why?" Okay, I'll make some food. I might drop something over. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna say no to no damn food.
Oh no, I mean,
so she just asked you, are you allergic to anything? No. Okay.
And mind you, I'm not saying they doing anything, but because people have cooked for me too. I can't say much about it. But
yeah, you say what you
that
said.
woman better I think she
you know what?
I think she better watch out.
I'm gonna tell y'all fellas what I think is more. Now this is a psychopath move that I feel like somebody would do.
Send some food over?
No. You guys, this is what you do. You send yourself a secret admirer, like gift and note and all that stuff to yourself. If you live with your girl, send a secret admirer note to yourself for you. And
why are we doing this?
You're doing this to keep her in check. The fact that she knows, another bitch is looking to get you, she is gonna be on her P's and Q's. I'm being real. She would, cause she'll be like,
okay. My question: have you done this?
No, I never did. But I thought, seeing that, I thought about it. I was like, man, I can see somebody doing that. That'd be slick. That'd be
why would you? Why?
Why?
Because you could be like, who's sending you stuff? Who you been talking to?
I'm like, I don't know who sent this.
Because now she's gonna be on the lookout for this mystery woman.
That's fine. Let her look. You know how funny it is for somebody to look out for something that's not there. Oh my god! Now you're gonna see her change. She's gonna be. I guarantee you, she's gonna be like, "You want some head? You want this one?" She's gonna be all over you. That's some toxic shit. But I'm telling you right now, it will work.
At least you acknowledge that much. That is.
No, I admit it's toxic because you're doing
Why would you do that?
But I mean, is it really toxic though?
Sending yourself.
You can't send yourself a gift.
Now you going? What you gonna say?
Somebody said talk about psycho. All right, exactly. I'm just saying. Y'all sit there and tell me that if you sent yourself a gift, saying from your secret admirer, and then they said who sent? I don't know who sent that. You're just like, hey, just see how she reacts to it. Now watch what's about to happen. A whole bunch of girls are gonna do that shit to themselves.
Oh my god!
And be like,
you ain't the only game in town.
Yeah, you ain't the only dude who want me. Yeah. See this is the catch-22 on that. You do that, right? If they don't change, you done. Because they got your ass. Because they just like, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about if anybody wants you. Because you can go. You know what I'm saying? Like, please take him. Or please
Why?
take that shit will be funny to me. That's when you gotta leave. If I'm telling you right now, fellas, you wanna figure out if your woman is the right woman for you, put that out there and see if she don't do nothing different. Leave her.
And if she do that to you,
what do you mean?
Like, let's say one day, let's say years down the line, she do that to herself. Like she sent a secret admirer gift to herself.
Cool.
You just gonna just eat that? Oh, okay.
What I'm supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Thought you supposed to be on your game.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for getting my girl a gift.
And what if she say that? Okay, well, tell whoever it is. Thank you.
I mean, I wouldn't say leave her. I would say you got a girl who's confident in herself about being who she is. But if you want to see if your girl insecure, which I already know they are, do that and see how she gonna be.
It's like poking at a wound. Why in the world?
No, it's not poking at a wound. It's strengthening a wound. Just making it tougher.
If you say so, man, I don't know.
Just letting them know that you know what, I could be gone any day. So
now, mind you, I've had a similar. Somebody has actually cooked me food before, and you know when my lady at the time asked where it came from, I was like, see. You ain't the only one who like me, so look,
get right.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie, I was talking some shit. I shouldn't have been.
Well, I wouldn't even did all that. I just been like, hey, you know, hey, they like me. I don't know what to tell you. It's just me.
I don't have much legs.
One thing, see this thing. I tell men to do this because I know women are reactive. Don't do this, ladies, to your man, because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If he don't react like how you want him to be like, let me do this, let me do that for you. What's gonna happen is he's not gonna give two flying fucks, and it's gonna make you even feel worse off than you already did, because you're like, damn, he really don't give a fuck about me. He really don't care if somebody liking me or not. I don't care. Do whatever you're gonna do. I mean, ain't gonna make no difference to me.
I think maybe I'm just too old to be doing that. Now I ain't gonna lie, younger me probably would have did that shit.
You never too old, bro. You never too old to test
the waters, just
not even that. Just send yourself something. You could, you know what I mean? You can't psych your mind out and make yourself feel good. Like, okay, I'm gonna send myself something.
Yeah, but you gotta if you with somebody, but you gotta do the whole secret admirer joint.
Yeah. You could be a secret admirer to yourself. I don't know. That's just my thinking. Y'all put it in the comments anything y'all feel like you would do that's toxic. Give us a toxic. Because I definitely that was just something that came to my head. I ain't saying you got to do it. All right. Let's see. What else we got before we get up out of here? We've been about an hour anyway.
Sitting there sending gifts to yourself.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I went to Pittsburgh the other day, this past weekend. Shout out to my man B Rice. Y'all go follow him on Instagram and Facebook. YouTube, Mr. Rice. He lent me his home. I got to be around his family, his son. Got to go to one of his little league football games. It was mad fun. It was like I never got to play little league football because I was too big and like there was a weight limit. Mm-hmm. But like his son played like tight end, and it was the most muddiest, rainiest game I ever seen in little league. And it seemed like it was just so much fun for these kids. But they had the DJ out there. This is down in Pittsburgh, and the black folks. It was just like a big black experience. The little girls. They don't even have they're not cheerleaders. But what I learned is black girls aren't cheerleaders.
They're majorettes.
No, they're dancers.
Dancers.
They're like it's like cheerleading, but without any flips or jumps. It's just
That's that southern.
it's just shake what your mama gave you, and they had pom poms though. They had pom poms.
I knew this girl who used to watch this show. It was about basically black dancers like that. There were kids and all that twerking and stuff like that. And you saw it was like no fathers up in that joint.
Look,
like no man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. As I was watching it, like it's hard as a man to disconnect stripper and little girls dancing, because any movement that they make makes me be like, stop gyrating. like I think of like my like a little daughter or like a sister. I'd be like, don't do that.
Yeah, but nobody wants their.
But then if it was like a strip club, I'd be like, yeah, get that.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. So
the hypocrisy.
They was doing dances. They was doing like they were just like popping, and like I was just like, and I posted on Snapchat, and a lot of some girls were like, "Oh, they're so cute. I can't wait to see. You know, I wish I had a little daughter do that." And I used to be like, "Man, me too." But like, I kind of want to be the person like the father that like watches them do the routine before they actually go present it to everybody else and be like, yeah, cut that out. Cut that out right there, too.
We're not
going to be doing that. But
I don't think I can watch my child do it.
Oh, this is the thing. This is the crazy thing, though. Like, so after they did their performance, they have like a little time where they just clown around for themselves. They all got in a circle. And the one girl, I don't know what this is called. They got in a circle, and the one girl got on her arms, like she was like a plank position, and she just acted like she was just bouncing, like she was humping. That's what it looked like. She was just humping, dude.
You see what I'm saying?
And like she did it with her back, and she was doing that, and I was like, "What is this?" and they're all clowning, and the moms are like, they so funny, and I'm just thinking, as a man, I'm like, I don't like this.
I'm jumping over that fence and I'm snatching my kid.
Oh my God,
you are done. This is over.
I don't think women realize what they allow the little girls to do, that they think, oh, they're all having fun. The same way when girls go out and party with them as girls' night, they are just having fun. But they don't realize the act of thrusting and any of that is just sexual to men. So, and if it's sexual to men, it's sexual to little boys too. Mm-hmm. So these little boys sitting there looking at this shit like, while these girls just, and I'm just thinking, these little boys ain't got no chance.
And the thing is, you don't know anybody's mindset. You don't know who's in the crowd. You don't know, people fucked up nowadays.
They got some weird weirdos out there.
Yeah, so you don't know you putting your daughter out there like that. And it's sad that
the mothers don't see it.
Yeah.
This is why men have to be in the household, have to be around their children and going, because sometimes women, they look at it as just harmless fun, but they don't understand the savagery that men come with, that we will literally be like, there's one man out there that's a psychopath that's literally like stalking somebody in there, is stalking these kids. And I'm saying, if I wasn't right in the mind and I was all fucked up, I could see somebody like being like, yeah, that's the one right there, the one that was the captain. She was doing it, and I'm like, it didn't make sense to me. Really, it didn't, because it was just like they were clowning around, they're all having fun, but I'm just looking at it, I'm like, why is she? I had to show it to you later, bro.
Somebody had to teach it to her, or let her realize that it was fun. Because think about this, John Benet Ramsey.
No,
she was a pageant girl. She was young, and her parents went on all these pageants, and she did all these talents and talent shows and stuff like that. And allegedly somebody kidnapped her and killed her. She's been missing for years. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, trust me. Google that shit. But it was kind of the same thing. She wasn't a cheerleader or nothing like that, but it was in these little kids, beauty pageants. Oh, shit. So you don't know who's in the crowd, who's watching.
Yeah, this episode got real dark.
Dark real fast.
I don't know how we got here, y'all, and I apologize. But just watch your kids, watch your little girls, and boys, and what they doing, because you never know. Like, I mean, it's so worse now. And then you know what's so crazy? I realized the little kids today have no problem swearing around adults. Fuck, shit, my ass, all that. And I was like, what the fuck? Like a couple parents was checking the kids, like, hey, we ain't gonna be doing that over here. This thing, you ain't gonna be discussing. Oh, sorry, sir, and they leave. Little girls, it was mainly girls that I was hearing swear, but I heard boys swear too. And I was just like, man, I never even dreamt when I was a kid swearing around adults, let alone like around kids that like maybe could tell an adult. So I just was like, man, y'all, this bad. These kids, like, what parents allow is way less than what my parents used to allow.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just get popped in the mouth. Just get uppercutted.
I mean, at this point, when kids grow up, they're gonna just be like, "Fuck you, dad." All right, we about to get up out of here, y'all. We appreciate everybody rocking with us today. Today is Monday. Yeah, I'm right, Monday. And go ahead and enjoy y'all week, man. Oh, well, no, don't enjoy your week. Go hustle and grind this week. The man gonna try to get at you. Fuck him. Fuck everybody else and go do your thing. You know what I mean? Be who you were meant to be. Grind, and we'll see y'all Friday, man. Anything else you want to say, Beans, before we get up out of here?
No, I think.
Oh, yeah, go hit that like button, too. Hit that like button, subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, you know what it is. Social Norm Podcast on Cash App. Help us, keep the lights on this motherfucker.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, tell a friend, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's it. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my psychopath friend, Beans.
Y'all have a good week. I'm not a psycho.
It's a social norm.
Daddy.